In the news, 18 dead bodies removed as gold mine disastrously collapsed. President Zelenskyy asks Russian soldiers to go home, describes troops as confused children. Federal government grants U.S. request for Abba Kyari's extradition, details shortly. This is TOS Television, your digital first Pan-African news network. I am Merciful Ajinamo, and you are watching TOS News 360. Government official Wasmin Gaul Diallo on Thursday said rescuers have extracted 18 dead bodies after an informal gold mine in Western Guinea disastrously collapsed on Monday. According to Diallo, the accident took place Monday in Gaul, about 386 kilometers from the capital Conakry. 175 nations in Nairobi, Kenya on Wednesday endorsed the historic resolution at the UN Environment Assembly to end plastic pollution and forge an international legally binding agreement by the end of 2024. The landmark resolution, titled End Plastic Pollution Towards an Internationally Legally Binding Instrument, addresses the full life cycle of plastic, including its production, design and disposal. A dialogue organized by the government of the Democratic Republic of Congo ahead of local and legislative elections in the Central African country was boycotted by the opposition. A coalition of parties said the meeting, which starts Thursday in Owando in the country's north, is a stunt meant to divert attention from the various crises afflicting the country. At least 17 African countries abstained from voting to condemn Russia's invasion of Ukraine at the UN General Assembly on Wednesday. This week's sitting was an emergency session, a rare sitting occasioned only by a serious threat to international security. It was the first in 40 years when the General Assembly has sat and passed a resolution to reprimand a member's aggression. Nigeria's Minister of Aviation, Hadi Sirika, briefing newsmen after the FEC meeting on Wednesday, said the council has approved over 3.5 billion naira for project under the Ministry of Aviation. The minister, who was represented by the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Office of the Vice President Laolu Akande, said the contracts for which approvals were granted include Abuja, Lagos and Kano International Airport. This is your digital first Pan-African news network, TOS Television. You are watching TOS News 360. More national, global, business and sports stories when we return. To stay with us. Thanks for staying. The federal government has approved the process for the extradition of Abba Kyari, suspended Deputy Commissioner of Police, to the United States. The Super Cop was indicted in July 2021 when the Federal Bureau of Investigation revealed how he allegedly collaborated with Abbas Rahman, also known as Hush Puppy, a self-confessed international fraudster, to jail one of the latter's associates after a dispute of over a $1.1 million scam on Qatari business people. The Delta State Command of Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps has arrested 11 suspected oil pipeline vandals at Eva Road in the Ogeli South local government area in the state. This was disclosed in a press statement by the public relations officer of the command, Emeka Kapita, on Wednesday in Asaba. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has asked Russian forces to go back home, describing troops sent to invade the country by President Vladimir Putin as confused children. Zelenskyy said Russia's changing tactics in shelling of civilians in cities proved Ukraine was successful in resisting Moscow's initial plan of claiming a quick victory through a land assault. Czech politicians have stripped former Prime Minister Andrej Babis of immunity as a parliament member as the billionaire faces charges over European Union subsidy fraud involving his farm outside Prague. A total of 111 of 176 legislators present in the 200-seat lower house voted on Thursday in favor of the move, which was set to enable the prosecution of Babis, a populist who led the Czech government from 2017 to 2021. Talking sport, in a statement on the Premier League club's website, Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich says he is planning to sell the club. The billionaire had been barred from living in Britain ever again following suspected ties with the Russian government led by Vladimir Putin. And that is TOS News 360 on your digital first Pan-African news network. For more updates, visit www.tostvnetwork.com. Follow and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. More programs on TOS Television Network. I am Merciful Ajinima. Thanks for watching.